This is Murali again from Salt. Today's topic is actually cracking critical reading, using a strategy to make critical reading like easier and to actually get some good points out of that. So, do you know what is the number one reason why critical reading is the hardest? At least a lot of people believe that it's the hardest. Uh, the the number one reason is that it's boring. I mean, come on, guys. You have to admit that you are reading some random passages and it's plain boring. I mean, there's no interest in there, and so it's boring. So what happens is you are forcing your mind to read something and then answer some questions. So it's just not going to work out. So you're like, I mean, like sometimes okay, you may find something very interesting, then you will answer the questions right. If not, you won't. So the trick is the same thing. I mean, if you find something interesting, right, that's by choice. I mean, that's by chance. So, but what can we do to make it interesting, right? So the only way that we can actually make it engaging and interesting, so that we read it and then to be get the answers right, is by adding purpose to the reading. So I mean, we have gone through that in earlier sections. We said how important is the purpose. Is in the entire how it plays is in the entire game. But how do we use this purpose in critical reading, right? Uh, and what is the value of purpose in critical reading? The value is that you when you read it with a purpose, you are making it engaging, you're making it active. Everybody talks about like active I mean, you have to be actively reading, not passive reading, right? But how do you make that? So you ask questions, like what kind of questions? So I mean, like, you make it engaging, right? So you add purpose for that. So let's take an example of some reading, right? Where we we don't have any purpose. Like, can you, I mean, take a quick minute to read this paragraph here? Okay. So, did you find it engaging? Did you find it interesting? Did you get anything out of that? I sincerely doubt. I mean, we've taken some time about it, but I don't. At least I didn't get anything. And we have done a lot of research about it. I mean, critical reading is one of the core sections that we focus on to crack it. And uh, so, I mean, people find it very difficult to read, too difficult to comprehend by randomly start reading that. So what is the solution here, right? So first thing is, don't beat yourself up. I mean, uh, if you can't read, if you can't focus on it, if you can't like make it active, make it engaging, don't beat yourself up. Our mind is built like that. Our mind is like a goal seeking mechanism. Is not like a goal seeking mechanism, it is a goal seeking mechanism. Our mind is a goal seeking mechanism. So you give it a purpose, it will go and find it. You give it a question, it will go find it. But you can't generally without that. I mean, it's not motivated to find an answer, so it's not motivated to read. As simple as that. We are wired like that. So don't beat yourself up. Now let's give it a purpose and read it, right? Let's take this approach and see. I mean, I don't you don't need to believe me. So just take these two approaches and see if it works for you, right? So now it becomes engaging and your mind is all over it, right? So let's take an example of that. So first, before you read any passage, right, I want you to come up with, we'll give you a good set of questions later on, but at least like this is a good starting point. Like, who is writing the following? Where is it happening? And what is the author trying to convey? Some basic questions. I mean, form with that, and then uh, just read through this. I mean, not like the entire thing, word by word, but just skim through that, So let's see. Okay. So I mean, we didn't read like word to word, but we generally like read that. But and we can answer some of the questions. Who is writing the following? I think based on what it is, like probably somebody like some engineer. Some engineer is writing it. I mean about the lab and like when they're trying to make an animation for the Tyrons or whatever. So this is happening in some lab. Yeah, I could answer a couple of questions. What is the author trying to convey? I don't know. So, I mean, I just want you to read, like, get some basic information out of it. So you came up with the purpose to get that answer. So, I mean, I think you'll get some answers for that. So then let's jump to the questions. So the first question is like the passage is concerned with the theme that whenever you get such kind of a question wherein what is the theme of the passage is, or what is the purpose of it, and where you have to read the entire paragraphs, entire all these paragraphs to answer that question. Skip that question. Okay, just skip that. I mean, usually that would be the first thing, like what is the author trying to convey, what is the purpose of this, things like that. So just simply like read that question, read, if you want it, read the answers, but just skip that question, move on to the next question. So here, the question 2 is like in line 2, the words contentious means. So read the question, don't read the answers, just read the question. So now let's go to line 9, right? I think it meant line 7 here. So line 7, contentious, at times contentious. So read the sentence above that and a couple of sentences below it. So let's see. The model suggests that Cretaceous landscape was filled with large lumbering creatures that any human with a fast car or bike or maybe even a quick sprint could outpace. The research brings the discipline of biomechanics to the long and at times contentious debate over just how the largest of these largest creatures ever to roam Earth could run. Okay, uh, large animals need a larger fraction of their body mass as leg muscles in order to do the same things like here. Okay, so now let's come to the answers. Like contentious means, so the first one is like disputative. It very well fits to what they're saying, right? Callous. I mean, let's okay if that is the case, like let's actually like do the elimination process of elimination to like make sure that's the right one. So callous, no, it's not callous. Is it conclusive? No, it's by any chance like it's not conclusive. I think at times contentious debate over just how fast the largest creatures is ever to roam on Earth could run. Is it incorrect? We don't know that. Is it misleading? No. So looks like disputative is the answer. So what we did is like when first time when we read this thing, it it may not be very clear to us. We may not comprehend as much as we can when we go and read it with a purpose in mind. The purpose here is to answer this question. We have a particular question, we have one like that, we need to answer this. Okay, so now your mind is running like like it's active and it's like wow. Okay, so in line 9 or like 7 in this case, like the words contentious mean, what does it mean? So now let's find it. So you have a purpose, you have a goal, so your mind is active, it's reading it to find the answer for that. It makes it more engaging. uh, and the answer is like this one, right? So let's jump to the third question. On the subject of leg muscle, the passage says that. So leg muscle, I think I've seen it somewhere here, like from somewhere here. So this is what it is. Model is impossible. It is okay. As far as no creatures can have. Okay. Okay. So based on that, let's see what the answers are. On the subject of leg muscle, the passage says that an animal can be up to 800% of muscle. I mean, if you read that, it's saying absolutely not. They're contending that even 80% is not possible. 86% of is leg muscle. No, they're saying it's not right. 5 to 20% of animal's mass is usually the leg muscle. Yeah, I mean, C is the answer. Let's see, like, D and E, let's eliminate them. The answer, the larger the animal, the smaller the leg muscle. We don't know that. The smaller, we don't know this. So, yeah, C is the answer, right? So, we got like questions 2 and 3. Now, let's go back to question one. The passage is concerned with the theme that I mean, like now we have read this part, the second paragraph, engagingly, actively, with a purpose, and we understood what the heck it is. And this part here, like we understood what the heck it is. So if you want, like you can give a quick glance again to answer the first question, which is like, what is a passage is concerned with the theme that. But I mean, at least I could understand it. And then if you feel comfortable, let's jump into the answers and see what makes sense. Movies are correct in portraying that large dinosaurs are very fast. No, that's not what they're saying. The general perception of large animals of dinosaurs being fast is incorrect. Yeah, I mean that's what something like that, right? T-Rex was the fastest dinosaur that roamed. No, that's not right. Jurassic was made by a that's not true. That's not what they're saying. A large animal has more than 50. Okay, that's not true. So obviously the answer is B. The general perception of large animals or dinosaurs being fast is incorrect. That's exactly what they're talking about. So there you go. I mean, like we came up with a purpose, some broad, like some broad questions, and again, like we will come up with exact. We'll give you an exact set of questions. How do you go about and to make it more engaging to begin with, and we quickly, just read it like top to bottom, real fast. Then we jump to the questions. We skip the questions, which is asking us to read the entire passage, like what is the purpose, what is the author trying to convey, things like that. Went to specific questions where they're specifically asking, okay, at this line, what does that mean, and things like that. So when we go out there with a question in mind, and when we start reading that, it definitely makes it more active and more engaging, and our mind is actually like trying to find that answer in there. So we are engaged in it, and so we answered those questions. So we understood the passage better than like vaguely randomly reading something and trying to answer these questions. I hope this helped, guys, and this is like one of the I mean very good strategies that people have used, and people have succeeded very well. And if I am sure like this helps you guys. All right, thank you. And